FM, right here in Houston, Mashujaa Awards.
Today with us we have one of the nominees. She's actually a winner. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, tell us a little bit about herself, and she's gonna tell us exactly what she does. What is your name? Can you tell our listeners what your name is?
Yeah, surely, absolutely. My name is Dr. Jane Wamoshi. I live in Austin, Texas, which is about 2 hours from here in Houston. I have 3 grown children. They're all in college doing their masters, and so. But I'm a Christian counselor. It is something I'm transitioning. I work for the state as well as a social worker, but I'm transition. I have an NGO which is Christian counseling, and it's more than counseling. I teach on emotional health. So my PhD is in biblical counseling. Yes, yeah. So I help our community on a radio show to teach people about how to take care of their emotions and what it even means, or what spiritual and how to know the spiritual and emotional things, and how to have a good, healthy, just well-being. Yeah.
How do you see yourself as an asset, as a spiritual and an emotional counselor? How do you see yourself as an asset to the Kenyan people?
Oh my goodness, the area of the emotions has been so much neglected. Mental health, we don't even talk about it. And I know maybe it has changed in Kenya, but even here in the United States, we don't talk about mental or emotional. It is like it's a stigma. And it's not only just the community, especially Christians. We think that if you have depression, we think if you even say you are down, that you are sinful, you are sinning, so there's a lot of misconstruation. So people cover up. People don't want to say they have this, and things that are covered up, they affect you more. So my goal in life, what I know God has called me, is to bring this thing out, so that, not that just to expose it, so that to know that it can be healed. God can heal it like He can heal any other disease. You can go through counseling, and so that we stop covering it, we bring it, we heal it, and so that we live abundantly how God wants us to live, to achieve in this world. Yeah, because I feel like most people, their talents, their greatness is hidden, and emotional mess.
Right.
Yeah,
That's true. I agree with you quite well about us Africans hiding about our emotions. We, especially Christians, we tend to seek God in everything. And how would you convince a Christian that even if you're praying, you sometimes need counseling from a person like you, a professional? And I do know they understand God is everything.
Yes.
But how can you convince our Christian community to come for professional help?
And you know what? I teach that because I've realized that sometimes people don't do things because actually they don't understand. But when you teach them, you make them understand, they are so ready to, like in Austin, we have a church, sometimes they call me to speak, and I tell them, we as human beings, we are made in we are 3 beings, or we are made in 3: physical, mental, emotional, or what we call the soul, and then the spirit.
Yes.
And as a Christian, we tend to do so much of the spirit, which is okay because we are spirit being, we are made in the image of God. But then there is the side of the emotion, of the soul. So we are a spirit being possessing a soul, living in a body. So one category of people, they deal so much on the physical, we just clean up on the outside, we cover it up. Then the others, on the other side, the spiritual ones, we read the word, but in between is what we forget, and is the soul. And in the soul, in the realm of the soul, is our mind, is our will, is our intelligence, is all those things you don't see, but they are very important. So when I teach people, I tell them, you when you are born again, as a Christian, you will go to heaven, God loves you, everything is good, but you will not live abundantly here on earth, because you have to know how to work, because the battle, even the enemy attacks us in our realm of the soul and the mind. So that's why most of the times we are defeated Christians. We are still, God loves us, we're going to heaven, but we don't even know how to even deal with stuff because we don't know how to deal with our emotions. We don't even speak about it. We don't even know how to settle disputes because most of because of the emotions. So that is the part. So the Christians are doing very well in church. The pastors are preaching.
Yes.
Everybody is people are getting saved, but we are struggling in sin because the battlefield is in the mind, which is in the realm of our soul, and that's what has been neglected. And I feel that that's my point as a Christian.
When we talk about mental health, because I mean not everyone is a Christian,
Yes.
but when we talk about mental health, or just emotions, and I think a lot of problems in Kenya is because a lot of people have depression, a lot of people have mental health that is not even recognized, and so they take it out sometimes and say a mother beat up their child so
Yes,
bad.
yes,
It's just because that mother is actually depressed,
Yes,
but
yes,
we don't understand
yes,
that.
yes.
So how do you reach out to Kenyan people that don't understand what is going on, and not necessarily, from a Christian point of
Yes,
view, but
yes.
from just an emotional point of view,
Yeah.
so that they can get the help that they need.
It's basically the same information telling them it's so important to bring up things
But
that
where
you're
can
buried.
they go in Kenya?
Oh,
Because we don't
I'm
have
sure
those
they are
resources.
counseling. I'm sure there's counseling somewhere in Kenya. We pray and we are hoping that in churches, pastors would get counseling education to be able to know how to counsel. But I think they are counselors in Kenya because I used to see a counselor, and it doesn't have to be a Christian. I saw a counselor when I was in Kenya 20 years ago.
Do you think pastors in Kenya equipped?
I don't know because I don't live in Kenya, but I do know that there are even secular people that are not Christians, but they are equally good. I'm just a Christian counselor because I believe that the power of freedom comes from God. But there are other counselors that are not Christian. They're secular counselors, and I know Kenya. But I to the university trying to get a counseling. And she says it's something that is growing. So go for help. Go for help. Even if you don't believe in God, go to professional help. Somebody who can help you unpack. Because that's what we
Give me
say.
the charger, connect with the car charger for me.
Unpack your emotions, unpack what is stopping you. And
Connect
then,
it.
so that we will stop a lot of things, even domestic violence, even, child abuse, all those things. Most of the times are just because of, so even secular, even if you don't have to be in church, people are people and God loves them, but they need to deal with that. They actually need professionals.
How can people reach out to you?
I present on a corporation on Friday. I also have a website. I teach, like I said, my main thing is even to teach. Because teaching, you teach more people at the same time. How can you reach out to those? They should invite me for seminars. They should invite me for...
Give them your website.
Well, my website, that's what you're asking me.
Yes.
Bluecounseling.org. And there you just say Blue Counseling.
BLOOM.
Yeah, as blue, and then counseling.org.
Okay.
Yes, and my email and my address is there. And I can give you my card, my business card. And I do even do home counseling. Next year I'll start church, so I want to reach as many people. The other thing is I want to do next year, like I said, I'm transitioning from full-time to the state. I want to actually start doing like you're doing live and on the internet, teaching on the internet. And I know so many other professionals who do it. Then locally I go teach in seminars, churches invite me, or even just secular, like on Austin. Austin, we are having our Kenyans in Austin. I'll be the guest speaker. So there is also a time, even though it's not supposed to be, but I will throw it there. I'll talk about it there. So it's just by speaking to people. And that's what I want to do. I want to come to Kenya and actually teach. I just haven't figured out how to get there. I've been away for 20 years. But I was educated in Kenya. My first 2 degrees are in Kenya. I feel I owe my community, Kenya. I love Kenya so much. who I am today is because of Kenya, it's not America. Because I was born there and raised there, and I came here as an adult. So I would love God opening ways for me to be able to come and speak about the children there physically. Yeah.
I think you're doing very well already giving back to the community.
Yes.
Because the Kenyan community in the US really
Yes,
needs counseling.
they do need
our
to.
marriages,
Yes.
our youth, our people in need of counseling.
Yeah.
And we really want to congratulate you for your win today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And what does that mean to you?
Oh my goodness, it means so much. Last year, my daughter was also nominated for the same category. She didn't win, and she was saying, "Mom, but she's so young. She's 22." She was like nominated with professors, and that's why I told her, "No, but this we will win it in our family. You wait and see." So today, it is.
So tell the people that voted for you, tell them thank you. What do you
Oh,
want to
thank you
tell
so
them?
much. Everybody that voted for me here, and even in Kenya, I know my nieces, my nephews were forwarding the website where you vote. So I really, really thank them. Specifically, if I would even single people out, I would say my cousin Alice Kenywa and my nephew Kim. They were like, "Auntie, you're going to win. We believe in you." So I thank everybody in Kenya, but also my Austin community that nominated me, my family, my kids, my best friend Florence, who is here with me. So yeah, and you that you actually interviewed me. Yeah, I'm really happy.
All right. Okay, everybody, this is Monicah Kariuki from Nice FM. Again, talking to our winner of Mashujaa Awards. Please go to Bloom Counseling.
Bloom Counseling.
Bloomcounseling.org. If you need any assistance, reach out to her, and she can help you. Whatever she can, emotional help and spiritual. Thank you so much for tuning in.
It's Nice FM, the heartbeat of Africa. We are still live in Houston, Mashujaa Awards. Everybody dressed so good. It's unbelievable. Keep tuning in.
Yes,
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
so
time.
Thank you so much.
Give me your card.
Yes, I will.
Yeah, and then you can in the future.
Yes. Yes, we can do something.
I stopping?
Thank you so much.